Well, that was one way for the Waste Management Phoenix Open to end. Congratulations to Hideki Matsuyama, who outlasted Ricky Fowler in a 4-hole playoff. It was a battle of clutch putts that made us all go, what Super Bowl? But Matsuyama took home his second victory on tour, and the guys even had some groupies in the crowd you might recognize. Hey, Bubba and Danny Lee. You know what? They're fans of the game too. But eventually the guys did shift their focus to the biggest game of the year. You may have heard something about it, Super Bowl 50. Tiger called it earlier in the day because, of course he did, tweeting Peyton and the Broncos all day. Spieth seemed to be a big fan of Beyonce and whoever those other two acts were who performed during halftime with her, and Keegan just wanted to know where his Patriots were. But on Friday, Harold Varner III made his allegiances known by boldly donning his Panthers jersey in front of a crowd most likely filled with Cardinals fans and took his walk to the green. Following the game, Varner tweeted that he still loves his squad but is bummed he can't dab for the rest of the year. But we have a feeling Mark Hubbard is feeling pretty good. Varner's walk down 16 was definitely a highlight, but what else happened at the loudest hole in golf this week? Even though it was only Wednesday, Justin Thomas got booed but took it in stride. Then a robot made an ace. No, really.
A robot taking a swipe at this. What else would you expect here at the Waste Management Phoenix Open?
Really, that robot is called Eldrick.
How's this?
And both Eldricks have done that at 16.
James Hahn dropped down and gave us 20 after a poor shot.
Push-ups from James Hahn. That's how you go from boos to cheers.
Danny Lee with the quiet yet confident thumbs up after rolling in a pretty birdie putt. Fowler and Bubba urged the crowd to get loud. And Peter Malnati soaked in the environment but also accepted the boos that accompany a poor shot. He also fell for that silly old fake snake by your bag trick at the beginning of the week. I mean, who falls for the oldest trick in the book like that? Look at the snake! Oh my God! What? You know what? That one looked really, really real. Whatever. But it's all fun and games, isn't it? And speaking of, there were a lot of fun and games on the internet this week. First, the guys at Dude Perfect gave some of the European Tour's finest a special challenge: play a hole of golf using a bag full of, well, anything but clubs and golf balls. Basically, you get a frisbee, a Nerf ball, a tennis ball, a rugby ball, and a hockey stick to try to play a hole of golf. Turns out, not so easy. It came down to Andy Sullivan and Thomas Peters, and it was Sullivan with the hockey stick for the win. Hockey and golf continued to collide this week in the Montreal Canadiens web series The Duel, where two of the guys took on the challenge of mini golf. And by that, I don't mean putt-putt, I mean like actual miniature golf with miniature players and clubs on a miniature course. I'm not sure I've ever witnessed anything that would frustrate me more. All right, that'll do it for me, and that'll do it for this edition of Trending on Tour. The guys are headed to Pebble Beach, so make sure to check back to PGATour.com on Thursday. Amanda Balionis will be back in studio with a brand new takeaway.